Welcome, welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. Welcome to the show that talks about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews, spotlighting local businesses to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about, and more. This is World One Development News you can use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper, and that is me. And also Mr. Molly Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, or on www.KBOB899.com, or tuning into any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Molly Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day. August 28th, 2024, and we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show, you guys. You better call your mom and them and tell them you can dial in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, you guys may notice we have a different background because we are out in the streets. We are out at My Tea Lounge right in downtown Tulsa. It is a Black-owned business. One of our good friends, T. Rush, this is her space. And so we're going to talk to her a little bit, and we're going to talk about this Black business.
Yep. Also, yesterday was election day in Tulsa. We'll talk a little bit about the election results and the mayoral candidate and the city council race.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topic, which is former President Donald Trump is indicted again, birthdays and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast. So the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. And we will be right back.
Okay, so this one's yours. Is that what it's saying?
And we are live right now.
And today's show is brought to you by My Tea Lounge. Today's show is brought today's show.
So we are downtown and we are having a good time right here at My Tea Lounge. If you guys have not been in this establishment, it is amazing. Uh-oh, got some static.
Yeah, we can do it. Damali, just go ahead and go with We Are Back. And then while he's get that done, we can keep rolling.
Yeah. So we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events occurring in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes fitting back in Edurate Youth and Family Fund Center and 36th Street North Event Center. My job is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with an emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies and protocol that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali, you know what? I am so fired up today because we are live, lit, and
on location.
On location.
Yes.
On a totally different thing. I hear the little clicking. There's a clicking and popping going on.
I know.
About that. But you know what? It's all good. How you feeling on this hump day?
You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. It's really hot outside, so it was so good to get inside a cool place because, man, you don't want to be messing around outside.
I know that's right. What's going on,
cool.
Tulsa, man? Hey, let me tell y'all something. The beauty of doing something for about 4 years, we got our producer for us, Mr. DJ JB Smooth. He rolling with us. He hot and heavy. Also, Uncle Bobby is over on KBOB. On Greenwood.
Right.
You got us locked in good. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. It's a lot of people already on the live, and we appreciate that. Let us know how we sounding. Hopefully we sounding really, really good. And we're going to get into some good stuff, and you don't want to miss it.
Absolutely. So, it's always good. We have talked about for a long time about, just being able to get out into the community and do different things. I know you guys see us at a lot of different locations and a lot of different locales, but we don't very often do remotes, So today is one of those days that we're actually doing a remote. So before we get started, wanted to remind you guys or let you guys know that, over the weekend we were able to celebrate with Miss Wanda J. She celebrated her 50-year anniversary. She celebrated her 50-year anniversary. And we were able to attend that anniversary. Shout out to everybody who showed up, man, because there were 500 people. They set up for 500 people, and I promise you, every last one of those seats, somebody was sitting in. Now, people weren't able to stay for the whole thing, but it was phenomenal. And I can tell you that Miss Wanda J was so happy that all of her customers throughout the years, over her 50 years, came out to support her and bring her gifts. We took her a huge bouquet of flowers, and she was just so happy. She just couldn't stop smiling.
I know what I love too is she had some very important people there. Of course, the entire community was
yes,
important to her.
Yes.
And you could tell just with her energy. I mean, she was just radiating all over the place. Right?
I know.
And so what I loved about it, Damali, is her first cook was there.
Exactly.
And I love that, seeing her first cook being there in the building. And then also her oldest customer.
Yes.
Which is actually Bobby Eaton Sr.
Yes.
Was also in there, along with a host of other people, man, her grandkids and all of that. So let me tell you something. It was a vibe. I tell you what, it felt like a family reunion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. It did.
And so for the people that got up to, was able to say some kind words and all of that stuff, because here's a ticket, y'all. A lot of times people do not get their flowers.
Right.
And to be in there giving Miss Wanda J her flowers, because let me tell you something about that. I give her flowers all day long, the rest of her life.
Right.
Behind that peach cobbler.
And we didn't even get no peach cobbler, so
yeah,
y'all.
I ain't worried
we
about
missed
it.
it.
Look, I am not low.
We know what a restaurant is.
Wanda J's peach cobbler. I ain't got no problems with that. So beautiful thing, beautiful, and we was on Black Wall Street, and again, to me, that's the example of what we have always been. So if you missed it, you missed it.
Yes, you absolutely did. It was a blast, and I think one of my favorite things was the fact that she asked people who had worked for her to stand up, and you would be surprised at the number of people that Miss Wanda J didn't actually put on.
She put a lot of people, but you got to imagine 50 years.
Yeah,
I can tell you
That's
what, I'll talk
time.
about that all day. Now, what makes this fitting is we here at My Tea Lounge.
Yeah.
Which more is a newer. So she's
Yes.
not 50 years down the road, but let me tell y'all something. This is downtown, and it's really, really nice. It's really, really elegant. I got the menu right here if y'all can see it. So it's My Tea Lounge.
Yeah.
And I got the menu that's called Tea Time Menu.
Yes.
We've ordered something because it's not just about us being here. It's about us supporting. Too. So we got our good stuff right here, if you can see that.
Yeah.
It's hot, and I don't want to drink it and flip out the chair, but I'm going to wait for it to cool down just a little bit. If I flip out this chair, my people going to laugh at me. I already know.
Yeah.
People
I'm going to laugh at you.
Let me do some quick shout-outs, man. Jeremiah Blackwell is in, and Alicia Walker, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Down there in Mississippi. Jolie.
Hey, sis, how are you?
What's going on, Sister Terry Harvey?
Hey, Terry, what's happening?
Live on with us. My brother Ernest Lynch is in.
Hey, Ernest.
Your mom, my mom is on.
Hey, Mommy.
We got another 2,000 people on, and of course we live right over there at KBOB, right there on Greenwood. So let me tell y'all something. We're going to get into some good stuff today. You don't want to miss this. So what I want to ask you to do is click share right now.
Yep.
Before we get into the good stuff. And if you want to get down here, Damali, you got that address?
427 South Boston.
427 South Boston. So we going to roll like that.
Yes. Yeah, 427 South Boston is right here in one of the older buildings here. And this is a nice space. This is really nice. Yeah, I really love it. You guys, this is a great space. Like if I wanted to just come and hang out, if I had a little time to spend and bring my laptop and just sit in a quiet space, drink some tea. Hey, you can actually do that here. It's very nice.
And I'm trying to figure out my volume area because I talk real loud. I be all fired up and excited, so I'm trying to figure out what they.
I know we're because we're in an office space, like an office building, so it's like okay, we can't be like rowdy. Like yeah, exactly.
Hey, but this is news you can use, man. And we're gonna do what we can do, and we're gonna down here and kick it. If you want to pull up on us. If not, hey, welcome to the show, man. We're gonna have a good time. JB, he gonna mix and match over here a little bit. But let's get down to it. We want to jump into the Black History Trivia question. No.
Let's jump into the Black History Trivia question. I see my sister Teresa's on. Hey,
What's up,
sister.
Teresa? Welcome to the show.
All right, so Black History Trivia. JB, are you ready? Nope.
We're not going to be able to do that part, so just come on.
Okay. All right, cool.
Boom, something like that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Black History Trivia. Who was the first Black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater? Was it A, Misty Copeland? Was it B, Janet Collins? Was it C, Raven Wilkinson? Or was it D, Lauren Anderson?
Yeah, I know y'all listening on the live. Y'all
Why
can
you
hear us on the
say,
live. Let us know what y'all think. We're going to read that one more time so I can have time to get my mind together. So come on, read
Okay.
it for me one more time.
One more time. One more again. Here we go. Who was the first black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater? Was it A, Misty Copeland? Was it B, Janet Collins? Was it C, Raven Wilkerson? Or was it D, Lauren Anderson?
You know what? On the live, so Jeremiah said C.
C, Jeremiah. Let's see what you got. Okay.
Mr. Energizer, welcome to the show. Tuning in from Little Rock, Arkansas, down there in the J-Bone Lounge. So
Hey,
we got
AJ.
Arkansas in the building. We got Mississippi in the building and some other states.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all tuning in with us. He went with the answer of C, and I'm going with Maestro. I'm going right there with him.
All right.
Miss Baines Charles, welcome to the show.
All right. What y'all got?
Black
What y'all
History
got,
Trip, what you
family?
got?
This is really good. I don't even know what this is.
I know. AJ, thanks for tuning in. Angie Dixon Walker.
Hey,
welcome
sister,
to the
what's
show.
happening? You got to come check out some at my
Hey,
tea
we're at
lounge
my
to get
tea
this tea.
lounge. What's the address again? Tomorrow, tell me what the address is.
427 South Boston Avenue.
I'm gonna get them to write that down. Write that down like at the top of my paper or something. So
I got
won't
you.
ask them
I
on the
got
show. You'll write it on up there one time. All right, y'all got a couple more minutes on this Black History Trivia question for y'all that don't know where we are. We are at My Tea Lounge, located at
Hey, Tracy
427
Manning. Hey, what's up, sis?
South Boston Avenue. And Miss Hilda Sanders, welcome to the show.
Hey, so Sanders, how are you?
AJ said,
Y'all, we drinking tea, y'all.
just like they said, ask the question one more time.
Ask the question one more time.
One
Okay,
more
here we go.
time.
Here we go. Hold
Black
on.
History Trivia question one more time.
Here we go. Who was the first black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater? Was it A, Misty Copeland? Was it B, Janet Collins? Was it C, Raven Wilkinson? Or was it D, Lauren Anderson?
What is your answer?
Come on, y'all.
One answer is C. Mine is C. JB, what's your answer, man?
What's the question?
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
God, no. We ain't gonna answer. We'll come back later.
Bro, you got a paper with the question on it.
What's the question? I'm gonna go with
She whiz.
E.
Like
I'm going with E now.
AJ said C.
American Ballet. I'll take B, Janet Collins.
You say B.
B, Janet Collins.
JB say B. Teresa says C. Dang, everybody say C. All right, what else? Anybody else? All right.
All right, well, we finna get ready to grab.
Angie, you say you love
our-
my tea lounge. Why come you ain't tell me, sis? How come you ain't
Shit,
put me
come on,
on?
we'll
Why
get
come
you
you
a
ain't
little
bring me?
something. It's the good
Y'all see that?
stuff.
I'm turning
Finna
this
get
around so we can.
Our first special
My
guest
tea lounge. You see right there?
to work out
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, it's nice in here. This is gonna be the nice little hangout spot. Now that I
It's gonna
know
be the
where
new
it's at.
spot.
Yeah.
But where we want to be one time.
Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
Exactly. I'm up in this thing.
It's nice, huh?
It's very nice. No, and I will say, a lot of times we don't know.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I've heard her talk about My Tea Lounge a lot of times from, when we're at different events when she's out singing and she talks about her business. But y'all need to come in here and check this out. This is a really nice place. Not that I didn't think it was nice, right? But when you actually get in here, the vibe is right.
Good.
You know
It's
what I'm
good.
saying?
It
It's like a
match
good
her.
vibe. Yeah.
It match her.
Yeah.
It match who she is.
Absolutely.
I'm tell you one thing. I'm getting out of here before I go with some sea moss. What y'all think about the sea moss on the live? The sea moss, the big debatable thing that be going on.
Yeah, we need to talk about
for
sea
me
moss.
anyway. But we definitely gonna ask her about that because I'm definitely gonna get me some because we getting ready to go into the winter months in a minute. You look up, COVID is happening everywhere. People catching colds, so I'm trying
Boy.
to get me a bag-up plan.
Okay.
So when they say the healthy living menu, I'm flipping over to the healthy living menu and see exactly what's going on. I think when we bring on, we only gonna get the audio, not the
video.
because of that.
Okay.
We'll work that out.
So and not only that, she has soaps in here. She has oils, that you can purchase. So I mean, there's just a variety of things that you can come in and purchase. And then I also see that she got a hat over there say My Tea Lounge. I might need to get that.
We getting all kind of
There's some
stuff.
candles over there.
'Cause we not
Yeah.
showing up just to be broadcasting live. Miss Ernestine Broom, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Uncle
Miss
Brian
Broom. Hey,
is
Uncle
in
Brian.
the building. Shalon, Renee, Younger,
Hey,
y'all are
Shalon.
up in here today. Y'all share this, man. We down here at My Tea Lounge, located at
Two,
427
two. I'm in there.
South
Uh oh,
Boston
you in here?
Avenue.
You up in the place?
Yes, we are
We
here.
have T
Thank you.
Rush.
You there? Okay. All right. So now I think all three of us have a mic now. So we good to go. We ready?
We can't slide her in the middle so they can see her.
I don't know. Oh, y'all see, we were working this
He
out.
said he got us.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. We're working this out. Y'all know how it go. When we get on location, then you just have to be prepared for whatever happens.
And you tell you what else I'm gonna do? What I need to do is my car's a little dusty, so Bubbled Up Car Wash Detailing
That part.
LLC is in the building.
Hey,
Teresa
fam, what y'all doing?
Harris, what's going on over there? Hey, it's a good vibe. Because y'all just don't know what it means to us for y'all to tune in with us, to y'all to lock in with us.
Another black business, you know. So when we talk about, you know, supporting our own and being our ecosystem, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. So just go out, spend your dollars at these black businesses, you know, because it doesn't make sense that they're here and we don't support them, right? You want people to support you, so you need to go out and spend your dollars with them and support them, right?
Right. And you know what? A lot of times people say it, but what do they show?
Yep.
So what I love about what we doing is we showing it. We not just saying it, we showing it.
Right.
So we here.
Yes.
So I think we finna get the owner to come up. We just gonna hang out with her a little bit.
Mother Broom, you say you almost forgot you got busy. Girl, what is you doing?
You don't do that. Nicole, Travis,
You supposed to be
welcome the
relaxing.
show. Man.
Hey, Nicole, how are you?
Nicole unlocked in. We appreciate
Yeah,
you
she
tuning
done
in over
locked
there
in, too.
with us at TEDC. Two of my favorite people. You our favorite person too.
Yes.
So we're going to get into a little bit of the good stuff right quick. We just pulled up to, what's that song? Pulled up VIP, all drinks on me.
Here we go.
Okay, I can't rap. I'm going to leave that right there. But anyway, something like that.
Y'all know
what I'm
we
talking
be
about.
doing too much. We be having us a good old time though, because that's what it's all about. You know, it's all about sharing, and you know, that's what this show is about, is sharing information about what's going on in our community and what we have, the assets that we have in our own.
Right,
and so this is definitely an asset, and so we're super excited about it. So now we're going to bring on the owner of My Tea Lounge, Miss T Rush. You know, we talk about her all the time because normally she's somewhere singing.
Right.
So normally when we see her, she got a microphone in her hand, but
She
now she got a
singing.
microphone in her hand because she gonna talk
Wait,
to us.
she's singing, we dancing.
Right, that
But
part.
anyway, Miss T. Rush, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you all?
We
Doing fantastic.
better. We've been this has been something that has been in motion for us.
Yeah.
For about a good
I
year.
don't know. I've been waiting on it.
Been waiting.
Yeah.
Been waiting.
So now we off your list, right? Because we was in trouble.
Yeah,
The wait
I might owe
is
like at least
over.
3-4 more. But okay, yeah.
And the beauty is we run into each other at least once or twice a month.
Right.
You know, so that lets you know you can be accountable
Yeah.
to people you're going to run into.
Right.
But this week we said, you know what, it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah.
We going to pull up.
Well, it's
and I've
hot,
been
and
waiting
y'all
on
got
the tea.
air.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on the tea, and we in here. But we have a couple thousand people on. Suzanne Gregory, welcome to the show. Nicole,
Hey,
welcome
hey.
to the show. We got
Nice.
people from Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas,
Hello.
California, wherever you from. When you come to Tulsa, you better pull up at 427 South Boston Avenue.
Yeah.
Right here is My Tea Lounge with
Yeah.
Miss T Rush. T Rush, tell the people just a little bit about yourself first and foremost. Where you from?
Okay, I am from Tulsa, so I am a Tulsa native, Tulsa, Oklahoma, born and raised. Music is my passion.
Yes.
It's a part of my family's passion, so it's just in me to be into music. So I'm a singer, songwriter here in town. I do a lot of live shows. Now I have a tea business, so I kind of been here doing more teas than anything, and we do live music here as well. I have a passion for the artistry here in Tulsa, so having the local music here in my space is like a love of mine as well. So we do offer the teas and the supplements and all the things that are good for gut health and just healthy living all together, and music to heal the soul as well.
So how often do you have live music in the space?
We do every third Tuesday is Tempo and Tea, and then we have another
Tempo and Tea.
Tempo
I
and
love
Tea.
that.
Yeah,
Like that down.
Yeah.
Yes,
Love that.
Tempo and Tea
Writing all the
every
stuff down.
third. Okay, Tempo and Tea is every what?
every third Tuesday.
Third
So
Tuesday.
it was last week. I think it was the last one that we had, and we'll do it again on the 18th. I think of September is the next one.
Okay.
So that, and then actually tonight we have live music at 7:30. So there is an organization, Tulsa Creative Engine. They do My Tea and R&B. So that's every other month.
My Tea and R&B.
Yeah.
You see that, Damali?
Yeah.
I'm loving this. I'm totally, see now, look, we didn't even know this. We didn't even notice you had this extracurricular activities going on out here.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with all the listeners, because of course we can roll up on you anytime, and there's so many people on, so they must have seen the post we did. Because I'm telling you, they are. Look, I'm gonna let you stroll so you can see them.
That's so cool.
But what I want to do is give you a chance to. We want to ask about your passion. Where did this come from? I think, is it artist first or is it tea first? I mean, which one comes first?
It's artist first with the name Tea. How about that?
Come on.
That's where that comes from. So me being a singer, and I have a really raspy voice. I do a lot of teas for throat coating and
Right.
to help secure my voice as a singer. And then I had my friend Ali Shaw.
Yes.
Who
Hey,
gave
Allie.
me, who put it in my mind, like, you should have tea. You should have your own tea. You should give it out years ago. So with that in mind, that's where the thought of the tea came in it. And like I said, my name is T, so TEA.
Yeah.
All together. So pun intended, all the things.
Right.
And then me being a songwriter, I just wanted to be heard more because I do a lot of shows that are like bigger spaces or spaces that are like bars and things like that are like loud. So they don't really hear my music because I'm an original artist. So I do a lot of my own personal music.
Right.
And people enjoy it. People dance to it, but I don't know if they hear what I'm saying.
Right.
So, which is fine that you like it and, you could care less. So you just
Yeah,
vibe
it's like
to
it's
it. That's
grooving,
cool
yeah.
too. But at the same time, I kind of want you to hear where I'm coming from because that's like my healing. Like I really use that as a form of therapy.
Yes.
And I've talked to some other artists and they kind of felt the same way. So I wanted to create a space where they could be heard. So an intimate space with tea and,
I love it.
artistry.
Yeah, I love it. So one of our listeners says, is there a place where you post your events, like on your website or something?
Mm-hmm. We do on social media for the main part. We put some things on our website, but social media gets more attention.
Right.
So Instagram, Facebook, we post all of our events. You can go on there now and see the event for tonight. So My Tea Lounge, and it's MITEA Lounge instead of MY.
Right.
But yeah, you can find that on our social media pages.
Damali, I just hit this tea. Is so good.
Man, it is
Let me tell
very
y'all
good.
something.
I'm
I am
telling
not making
you.
this up.
So we got I think JB got what did you get, JB?
Maybe got peachy.
He got peachy.
Yeah.
And then I got Amen.
Amen.
And what did we get, Charles?
Lemon cure.
Lemon
Lemon
cure.
cure.
Yeah, she said you needed a little something.
A little
for
something,
that. So you
something,
got a little
something.
black seed in yours as
The
well.
black
Yeah.
seed in there too.
Yeah.
Just don't even. We customers for life. We
Man,
done pulled up with the
we
whole
up in
thing.
here.
Yeah.
We glad y'all are here because we took pictures. We gonna post that, and y'all make sure y'all pull up this week when you do take a picture, post it, share, follow, because we got to start turning them dollars right here. Let me say this: she's so good at an artist, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it because it's true. It's just facts. We had a concert.
Yes.
At our event center, 36th Street North Event
And
Center.
did.
And it was Glenn Jones.
Yeah.
And it was Surface. But T-Rush opened up.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Everybody's like, who is that?
Let me
Where'd
tell
she
you,
come from?
Jolie, you was there. You and Dr. Fairdew was there.
Yes.
Remember T-Rush when she performed at the event center?
That was a good night.
Jolie
That
says
was
she's following now. She says,
Okay.
I'm a
Following
long
right
time
now.
tea
Thank you.
lover.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This is
Well, your
it.
first tea is on us since you start following us. I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook when you come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. we
Just
got you.
reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And T had to perform and move around. She don't know everybody was looking for her. Like she literally, shout out to Surface, shout out to Glenn
Right.
Jones. But T-Rush, I'm being honest, you shut the party down.
Yeah, you
So
did.
cool.
What you think, Damali? Remember?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm telling you, so many people were like, well, who is that? Where did she come from? I'm like,
They
she's
was-
been here. Where have you been?
They was
Around the
like,
corner.
thank you for Glenn Jones. Thank you for Surface.
Right.
But T-Rush, the whole energy, the whole vibe, let me tell you, it's something special.
Right.
And now to think you can get a little bit of that and a little bit of this all at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
awesome.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. What is, if I were new to tea, never had any tea before, what is, give me two of your top sellers here.
So again, I'm like I did you. I'm going to ask the questions.
Okay.
So if you don't know anything about tea, I will ask you like if you want something more or less sweet. If you need energy, something that can boost you or not. But Amen is definitely one of our top teas.
Love
and
it.
Then in the fall, it's the Me Time tea. So that was pretty much when we
tea.
first got here.
Yes.
Me Time was like the biggest seller.
Yes.
Because it was cold when we first started.
Right.
But yeah, so Me Time was it. Right now it's Amen, and then it kind of goes from there on our sweeter tweet. We have a lavender jazz that's pretty good right now too.
So, and you can do all of these teas, hot or cold. Okay.
Hot or cold.
Right now I have a hot tea, but it's y'all, it's the bomb.
For people, for whatever reason, that can't really even tell, they just think, man, it's just sweet tea and it's good for me. They just stop right there.
Right.
But when you really get into tea,
Yeah.
and the way you look into tea, tell people what they don't understand about the healthy benefits of it,
Yeah.
why you should drink it, what it can actually do for your
Yeah.
body and your health.
Yeah, so tea itself, and in our culture, when you think about tea, because the people who are tea lovers,
Right.
they don't want anything in their tea. They want it as is. So that's a hibiscus tea that you have as far as the Amen tea.
Yes.
And it's good for the heart. It has benefits as far as if anxiety issues and things like that, because it kind of calms the body down. It depends too on your diet, because that's a lot of it, because you can't just drink tea and just think it's going to heal everything.
Exactly.
And then you go eat a bunch of stuff that causes a lot of mucus. That's totally
Yeah.
different. That's
Yeah.
a whole
You
other
gotta work
subject.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
other thing. But yeah, so there's teas that are good for anxiety, just things that can calm you down. If you have like green teas, of course, that's good for gut health, because green tea itself will cause you to,
Yeah.
kind kind of
Release.
cleanse your colon and things like that.
Right.
But tea itself is good as is. Now, for us, our culture, a lot of times we like the sweet teas, so we can add agaves and different things to it besides sugars. That still allows the tea to be in the same health benefit or form.
Absolutely.
And we also have the other health products that you can add to your teas that help with certain things that you want to target.
Yeah.
So if you say, hey, my blood pressure is high, or I'm dealing with thyroid issues, or I have sinus issues and things like that, or I just want to clean my gut, we have different teas that we can offer you that we can make here, and we can also have a leaf tea that we can create for you that you can take home and start the journey yourself. So
Wow. See, so I need to
Molly,
take
that
some
is
stuff
so
home.
incredible. We gonna here's the
Yeah.
ticket. We here live. We already sipping on something. We taking the whole. We want shirts, hats, tea,
The
we
whole
need
thing.
the whole regimen.
The whole thing.
Let me
Yeah.
tell y'all that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Because everything that you're mentioning are things that we deal with. When you talk about gut health,
Yeah.
when you talk about blood pressure, the mom is always posting her blood pressure is too low. People don't even want to take
It is not
every day.
too low.
It is too low.
It is my blood pressure.
100 over
That's-
65. People be like, "Oh my God, I don't even post mine yet because it's regular."
Yeah,
blood
but theirs
pressure.
is high. But
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
dealing with blood pressure issues in
Yes.
our community, and you're saying it's a tea that actually helps you with that.
it does. Now I need your stress levels to go down a little bit because sometimes
Come
that
on.
can be a part of it. You know,
Yes.
seriously. But yes, there's teas for that, and we also, if we know your blood type, there's different things that we can kind of give you information on as far as
Right.
what to eat, what's good for your blood type, what to stay away from. Find that information out. That does help as well with the teas and the other minerals and supplements that we have to just kind of help you at least get better.
so,
What's your blood
Jolie,
type?
mine is A negative or A positive.
Mine is
positive.
O. Is it O positive?
You just
Oh,
I don't know.
I think it's just O.
Yeah.
I can give blood to anybody, but I'm
Okay.
scared to give
Yeah.
blood, so it don't help.
because
I
he's
gotta
scared of
figure out-
needles.
Oh,
So
I can't
that's
do
a whole
needles.
that's a
I'm
whole
like,
nother
it's
story. That's not even talking
We're
about
gonna leave
that.
that alone.
Yeah,
But
let's not even talk
we going
about
to
it.
our live listeners. Go ahead,
Okay.
Molly.
So Jolie says, tell my girl I need her to come on my show too to talk
Okay.
about. So she does a show, Our Community, Our Health.
Okay.
It's every Friday at noon.
Okay.
And it's her and her husband, Dr. Andre Ferdue, who is a neurologist here in town.
Nice.
And so, what you're talking about. So we always promote health because one of our mottos is health is wealth. And if you don't know your numbers, which we got that from Dr. Ferdue, who comes on our show the second Wednesday of every month and talks to us. He does the medical report, and he's been doing that for the last 4 years.
Right.
But he always tells us you need to know your numbers.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way in order for you to stay in control of your own health is to know your numbers. And if your numbers start falling off and, doing something crazy, then you can kind of keep up with that.
Yeah.
So I have been on my own little journey of trying to be an example. So I've been posting my weight because I've lost 32 pounds since January. And I've also been posting my blood pressure. And just to encourage people. And it's funny because sometimes people don't say nothing on your post.
Yeah.
But then when I get, like yesterday,
little
I was,
different.
I would get somewhere and they're like, "Hey, you're so inspirational to me. You've been, I've been watching you. I haven't had the courage to post my weight,
Yeah.
but I'm getting it together, and so I'm gonna start posting.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good to know that people are actually taking it serious, and I'm being an example. And so this is another place where everybody can, come in. Those folks who are listening and are, becoming health conscious to talk to you about what is available. And so who knew? I didn't know that you had all this knowledge in your brain. I didn't know this. And so I'm so excited, because now I can call you and be like, "Hey sis, what about this? About this? About He said awesome video.
Awesome.
Awesome video with
Hello.
Saying we back and we ain't.
Are we back? Oh, you got the green light?
Nice.
Who gave you a green light?
All right.
Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear?
Microphone check.
Can you guys hear? I see a
Microphone
thumbs
check. She said
up.
Yay.
Okay.
Friendship said
Okay,
yay.
Friendship says yay. We're
Yay.
back. We're back.
All right.
Okay, now back to the church.
Okay.
For the third
Let
time.
me do some quick shout outs because there's so many people on. We're going to get right
Okay.
to it.
Okay.
Again, Jeremiah out of Mississippi. Alicia
Hey,
Walker.
Jeremiah.
He's happy here. Terry Harvey is
Hey, Terry.
here. Jolie again. Ernest Lynch. Your mom, my mom. Teresa's in the building.
Yes.
AJ out of Little Rock is in the building.
They're like, yes.
Patricia
Everybody's like,
Orange
yes.
Child is the question about she want to find your
Okay.
music.
Yes.
Tracy Manny Gibbs at Gibbs Shopping Center.
Yes.
She's in here. Hilda Sanders.
Yes.
Board member for World One is in the building. We also got Teresa Elliott. We got Brian Doran. That's
Yeah.
our uncle.
Yes.
Shalon Renee Youngblood. She said
Yes.
she loves the My Tea and Me.
Yes.
She said that on her song, I think. Miss Ernestine Broom, she fitting back in royalty. Bubble Up Car Wash Detailing is live in here as well. Nicole Travis at TEDC is in the building. Susan Gregory, she's a developer. Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Yolanda Jackson and many, many more. I just want to give y'all some shout outs, show y'all some
Yeah.
love. Since we went mute on y'all
And
for a
thank
minute.
y'all for hanging in there with
Michelle
us.
Abdallah. I know
Okay.
you know her
Yeah.
and love her. So we back to the question at hand. You're doing so much stuff. People want some of your music. So balance out the tea and the music, even though
The
both of
tea
them are
and
you.
me
I
and
owe y'all
music.
music. Music
Yeah.
is coming.
Yes.
We're doing music.
Yes.
Music is happening because I got to do it because I feel withdrawals when I'm not doing it. I'm not lying. I can do as much tea and health products, but that's my healing right there. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. But no, so Friday, we did a live recording of Before I Fall, the song, and Me Time and a couple other songs Friday at Church Studios. And it was amazing with live musicians, and I have the recording of it. So
Yes.
I think we're going to get that mixed and sent out and put out so you guys will be able to hear that as a live version and the radio
Awesome.
ready version of that as well. So hopefully in the next month
Yes.
or two,
Yeah.
before the end of the year.
Yes.
For sure. We're working
Yeah.
on that.
Music coming
Let me
out.
tell you-
For
Yes,
sure.
I love
Here's
it.
the beautiful thing about this T Rush and Damali is that we on the radio, but we have an event center. We have a venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got all our components within.
Yeah.
So my thought is maybe when we get into those cooler times, we don't want to do something cozy. We can just put it together. T Rush, we can just
Yeah.
do it together.
Why not?
You
Bring
know
your
what I mean?
people down and let them sell tea, and you
Come on,
know,
do that, bring
just
the tea.
saying, yeah, make it happen. Yeah, just do a whole thing.
can
So
do
let me
that.
ask you this. So one of the things, so when we're talking about health products, so let's switch gears and go back from music to health. So when we were during COVID, people were saying, "Oh, you need to go get CMOS, CMOS, CMOS." But then there was this
Yes.
big debate about, good CMOS versus bad CMOS. You know, doctors saying, "No, don't take this. Get the over-the-counter stuff. Don't get stuff that people make in their kitchens and all this and that." Give us your take about CMOS.
So when I originally heard about CMOS, I learned about it through videos of Dr. Sebi. And they started spiraling or coming up, I think 2018, somewhere in there,
Right.
give or take.
Right.
And I just went down this rabbit hole of finding out who he was, what he
Right.
was talking about. Do we have access to that in the States? Because he was not
Right.
here.
Right.
And then I think there was a website that went up and I started ordering from the website. And then this was maybe 19, I don't know. So I tried it from the website, but then I had a family member who later on posted something that looked similar to what Dr. Sebi was talking about with the Irish sea moss, but this was purple. So I had never seen sea moss with a color. It looked like, I was like, this looked like sea moss, but I've never seen it with a color. Like, what did you dye it?
What's
Like,
going
what
on?
was
What's
that?
happening? Yeah.
Right. So he actually was a NFL player for the Kansas City Chiefs who hurt himself, and he ended up kind of diving into some music and some other things and just got sick of a lot of stuff and moved to Zanzibar, Tanzania.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
So that's where he was showing the actual sea moss. The picture of the sea moss was while he was in Zanzibar. So when I reached out to him about it, he was like, no, this is sea moss, here. And that's like, this is the superfood here. Of course, there they have access to fruits and things that we have no access to.
Right.
And he's like, you never tasted a mango till you tasted one here in Zanzibar. So I gotta get to Zanzibar first of
Okay,
all.
that
he tried
part.
to send me some stuff over here that didn't make it. They wouldn't let
Yeah.
that come through. But
Yeah.
so he sent me the sea moss. He was like, try this one, because although the Irish sea moss that Dr. Sebi talked about a lot, he did that along with some other healthy eating. So he switched his whole entire diet because Dr. Sebi was not able to move and do a lot of other things that he was able to do at the time that we found out about him until he switched over to completely plant-based diet.
Wow.
Dieting, along with the sea moss and other things and certain things that you can eat plant-based that targets certain things that are going on in the body. There's literally a fruit for every disease. Period.
Wow.
So
Okay.
so knowing that, now do we have those fruits is another thing. So we have
Yeah.
to find out what we can use here.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so he sent me the purple sea moss and gave me information on it that the sea moss itself normally starts as a color, and then the longer it sits out, if it's in the sun, then it will turn yellow. All sea moss will end up turning to yellow after a while. So some you can actually pull and it's a yellow sea moss, but you want to actually pull it at its raw form of the actual color in order to get all of the benefits of the minerals. So the purple sea moss, when he sent it to me, I noticed like when I took it,
Right.
it was probably like 30, 45 minutes. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Like, hey.
yeah. So it was super potent. So if you can, this is if you want it to be.
So when you said you took it, what is the, because act like as if don't nobody know anything, because I
Yeah.
don't. So when you said you took it, what did you extract it some kind of way? What
Oh,
did you
okay.
take?
So it's like in the seaweed family. So it's a dried, like say dried seaweed or whatever is kind of what it looks like. And that's how I got it. So when I get it, you actually have to clean it because it's been, where it's been. So you take it and you clean it really good several times until the water's completely clear. And then you have
Like we doing greens or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll add spring water and lime to it and let it sit. Like once you've cleaned it where the water itself is clean, you can let it sit in spring water. Only spring water with limes for about 4 hours or so, and then you blend it. And you drain the water, and then you can actually blend it in your blender with spring water, and it turns into an actual gel. So I take the gel just straight. I used to add it to my teas and different things like that. When I first started using it, though, I didn't know that you could blend it, so my cousin had to tell me that.
Right.
Because I was cleaning it and just eating it like raw. It's very disgusting. But
You said it's very disgusting.
I mean, I was just ready for the benefits of it, so I was like, I know health is normally nasty. So
Right,
it's
yeah,
like,
let's
what,
just
it's
take
fine.
this, yeah.
It's cool. It's a mental thing. It's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, so I blended it and I turned it into an actual gel. And there's a powder form as well, because sometimes when it dries, there's a powder that falls off of the sea moss that you can use as a capsule form, or just take the powder as well. It takes a little longer for the powder to break down in the system, but the gel itself actually hits the system a lot faster. So gels and oils and things like that always normally hit your body a lot faster than a powder would. But yeah, so I gelled it and I took it. And so whatever I had eaten that day, it didn't take long at all because it cleans your
was
your
out of
colon very well, right?
Wow.
Compared to the
Good
yellow
to
sea moss
know.
that I was trying or
Yeah.
whatever. And I would recommend the lighter sea moss for like children and things like that for their digestive system.
Right. Yes.
Get it out for their digestive system.
Right.
But yeah, if you're trying to start and go completely hard, I would go the darker the sea moss, the better. So we have green, purple, and then it goes to pink and then the yellow. So I always try to stick with
So what's the levels? So what is the most potent?
green.
Green is the most potent, and then purple, yellow.
Then there's like a pink in between.
Pink in
They call it
between.
like a raspberry. They
Right.
call it that. Does it taste like raspberry? Absolutely not. But it has a pink texture to it, and then it'll fade off to like the yellow color.
So what are you Are you like an herbalist, or you?
I'm
what?
absolutely
You're
not.
You're
So
not?
I would say no.
Because you got all this wealth of knowledge. Like,
right?
what is really going on?
And that's just me trying and finding out stuff. So on a serious level, I lost my father to pancreatic cancer. I lost my sister, two of my sisters to pancreatic cancer. I just lost a sister on Mother's Day.
Oh, wow.
So that with my father and finding that out about him and us finding out so late, because at that time they didn't have the technology that they have now. It's like once they found out about it, because it's like once pancreatic cancer is like visible, it's too late because of where it is.
Right.
And then when you can see it, it's it's
it's
stage
over.
4 or whatever. So finding out about him and what he went through, and then not knowing that was something that probably is in my family or however, genetic wise, I don't know, gene wise, but I wanted to see what we could have done better, like so. Eating habits and stuff like that. I just started going again down the rabbit hole of finding out different things. And when I found out later on about Dr. Sebi and finding out about things that can actually cure cancer possibly, and just different eating habits or things that we could do different, especially with our culture,
Right.
fried foods and just different things that we could do different. And not being scared of plant-based. There's different ways you can season things that are not just terrible, if
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
I wanted to know more because of losing my father.
Yes.
So that's pretty much where that came from. And then I just kind of
Kept it going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me said the all that wonderful. See, this is what real into the real.
Shout out.
Yes.
Say Charles, you T.
Mhm.
Molly and Charles. And
Yeah, thank you.
Brewster is on the founder.
Hey, Leon.
Welcome to the show and worldwide radio.
Rodeo.
That's Kool-Aid.
Yes,
Okay.
so it's better to mix it, obviously, if it does not have a good taste. Because see, I want texture and taste.
yeah.
It's
It's a thing for
everything.
you?
It's a thing for me. So if it don't taste good or if it feel funny, I'm not gonna partake.
Yeah.
So what is the best way for you to ingest the sea moss with all of its wonderful properties, so that you don't take away from
Right.
the benefit
Yeah.
of it?
So if you're a texture person, that's different. I can't, there's really nothing you can do if you
Yeah,
can't do
I'm-
any jellies or applesauce or anything.
See, I'm good with that.
texture-wise.
I'm good with that. But that when you were talking about just eating it like spaghetti or
Yeah, that
something, I'm
wasn't
like,
smart.
yeah,
But
oh, okay.
it was still a healthy move.
Yeah.
It was like, there's a better way.
Yeah.
So the gel form is way better.
Okay.
But, okay, so this is, like I said, I was putting it in teas. You can put it in smoothies. People can cook with it. There's different things. There's all kind of different things you can do with sea moss. Now, personally, I know that and I'm going to speak on this real quick. There is a company who has sea moss, and there's other people everywhere now that's doing sea moss. I actually started sea moss at the top of COVID, way before COVID became a thing.
Right.
Because my cousin was like, if you put this out here, listen, you gel it, you jar it, people are going to want it once they figure out what it is and they try it or whatever.
Right.
Then COVID happened and people found out I had it because of someone saying something about sea moss. I had already been on it. I was trying to force my friends to eat it. They hated it.
Yeah, right.
They hated it. Yeah.
And we trying to live. We
Yeah,
trying to
right.
make it.
I was like, I'm telling you, it's good for you to do it. And it was like, no. But yeah, so when they found out I had it, it went crazy for me. Because I was like, I've been on this versus, people just finding out about it. But to know that it got rid of mucus the way it did was so necessary at the time of COVID. But it's pretty much up to you how you want to take it. But like I said, the company who sells the sea moss, and they have all those different flavors to it.
Right.
I try to keep it as natural as possible. So I don't
Gotcha.
know, because it's agave. I think they say that they add to it. But to have a watermelon and peach and whatever flavors,
that
I
stuff.
don't know. So you can do whatever you want
Experiment,
to do with it when you
yeah.
get it. But I like to keep it as raw as possible because of what I've seen it do for me and know that it's done for me. But the gel itself, since it's mixed with the spring water and the lime, it's not as bad as I'm making it sound.
Right.
It's not that terrible. Some people like seaweed and stuff like that, so it's not a thing for them. But I do the gel by itself with water right behind it. So I just swallow it with the water. I don't
Right.
even give it a
They
chance.
said they
Yeah.
said that sound kind of going in and out. So T, you stay close to the
Oh,
mic,
okay.
see if that helps. Because we in there. Let me
Yeah.
tell you,
Sorry.
we turned up in here. So
Right.
might
We
be
are.
a little bit us moving. So we gonna make sure
Sorry.
is that better? And
We're back. Try
We're
now.
back again.
Yeah, we're back.
Mic check.
Yeah, we're back.
Mic check.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, we back in here. Let's do this. Be good. If someone wants to engage, then come and learn. Because what I don't want to do is people just start calling you, hey, give me all the information.
Right.
I'm saying you need to come here.
Yes.
Buy some stuff, see some stuff. I'm just saying that's my own good to close. In the day, with these hundreds of people, thousands of people that's on just calling.
Yeah, right.
Do like when we in here, we drinking something, we looking at some stuff, we gonna buy some sea moss, we gonna do that and then get the amplification. That way to me is a better exchange.
Yeah.
T-Rush, if somebody wanna say, hey, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
Is it like a consultation or something you do where you just kind of talk to the person and kind of walk through whatever they're dealing with personally?
Yes, so if you did, thank you for asking that. Lounge.com. So MITALounge.com. The consultation portion on there. So you can actually book a consultation there if you want to get the full information as far as specifically. Now, we can't give your blood type. We would like to connect with people who can give you your blood type. That would be a thing. That's what we want to work on. Right.
I think we should do it.
We good?
Yes, now I'm gone again.
Oh.
Charles Mike.
Oh, Charles is not?
Okay.
They probably like, Charles always trying to tell somebody something.
Uh-oh, and somebody is requesting this. I guess you asked the queen to see the little.
Oh, wow.
You knew that was
I'm
coming.
like, oh,
You knew
man.
that was coming.
Y'all need to come tonight.
Yeah.
Here in
Come
town.
night.
No, he's not.
No, you're not.
He's in Arkansas.
Yes,
I talk like 4 hours. Give or take.
look, you,
I believe in you. Right.
look, you got people in here from Uganda, you got people in here from the UK, you got people in here from, we local, national, and international. So,
I know, right? But
So now listen, the volume is low, baby.
okay.
he said he's doing a whole.
It's up 1 minute and it's down 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not touching anything, so it's doing what it wants to do on the song.
Mic check. Oh, she said none. Still
Okay, so get
thumbs up.
It's been back.
Don't touch the JB. Every time we get sound, he start working, and then he done forgot, and then sound be gone again. Anyway, okay, we back one more time.
Okay.
So we'll talk about the consultation.
Yes.
The consultation.
So, MyTLounge.com, MITEALounge.com. You guys will be able to find our consultation section there. So you scroll down, you'll see consultation. So you can book a consultation where you can come in and we can, talk about everything that you want to target. I'll ask questions and we'll find out exactly what's going on with you, what it is you're wanting to kind of work on, or just to start better living from the gate. Asking those questions. If you know your blood type, that helps it. If not, then we still can help you with that. So the consultation is there on our website. If you're not in town, we can still book a consultation via Zoom or phone calls and things like that. We can still build the tea for you,
Right.
and start you on your journey to do your own healthy living journey at home.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So I am so glad that we came here today because
Right.
actually I have gotten so much more than I thought. I thought I was just coming to get some tea and just, kind of hang out with you a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that you knew all this stuff.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
amazing. So I'm so happy that we have this resource and that we're able to share with our community.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if I didn't know, and I see you all the time,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so many other folks around that don't know, what you have to offer. So
Yeah.
Let's
thank
do
you.
this just one more
Appreciate that.
time before we let you go. We want people to know, just separate the two.
Okay.
Go artists.
Okay.
This is what's happening. This is where you follow me, because so many more new people on. You switch from artist to My Tea Lounge. This is what's going on. This is what's happening, so they
Yes.
can get it all with the clean
Okay.
volume.
Okay, cool. If you want to follow me as my musical artist life, then T-Rush, TEARUSH. You can follow me on all social media platforms. Instagram and TikTok seems to be like my thing right now. So Instagram, I post more things, but all social media platforms. As far as what I'm doing besides tonight being my T and R&B, I'll pretty much be working teas there tonight. So when am I having another show? I'll keep you posted on that. So I will definitely have
Just
that
go to the
posted. If you're
website.
following
Yeah.
me, then
Yeah.
you'll be able to see that. And then with the Tea Lounge, again, we have live music open mic tonight. It fills up fast. So my Tea and R&B, it's probably already filled up because you can actually go on Eventbrite, I think, for that. And then you could just come in if you need a workspace. If you guys would like to rent out the space for different events, we have that available as well. Visit our website. All of our information is there, our email, phone number, all of those things. Contact us for that. If you need us to ship out things to you, just book it on our website. Well, not book it to majority anywhere. So
Yeah.
We have all the health products.
Like
pretty much that you
Zanzibar?
need.
Can you? No.
Zanzibar as well. I mean, Zanzibar is pretty tough, but
Yeah.
if you need me, sure. I mean, my family in Zanzibar, they're doing
Yes.
the most.
Yeah.
But yes, if you need us to ship out different health products, we can do that for you as well. You can come in, like I said, and we'll make some teas for you. You can come in and you can work. You can rent out the space, or you can just, if you want to just come out and just ask a couple questions, we got you for that as well, and consultations. So.
Arkansas is still begging for you to sing.
They would not,
Oh, my
They're
goodness.
not going to let it go.
I don't. Oh, it's
They're
weird.
not going to let it go.
Oh, I don't know.
Just a teeny weeny. Just a teeny
That's
weeny.
all that's on the live now.
To
Yeah.
sing?
To
Give them
sing.
like a minute. Give them just
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to sing.
Many. That's my favorite song.
Many men?
Yes.
Oh.
So
many.
So many.
Yeah.
And I took that from 50 Cent, so hopefully you don't come after me for that.
50 stand down.
I
Stand
know,
down.
right?
Look, if you sitting around the
Don't
house,
come
and
for
you
me.
just-
Right.
Don't come for me.
If you sitting around the house and you just want to sing, you sitting around, you're an artist, just whatever that is.
I
good
do
enough.
random stuff. So
Random, whatever,
no.
whatever you be like. If I was just chilling, this what I probably would just bust out and do.
Oh,
Give 'em
man. We got a customer. It's just one customer. Why am I all shy?
Shot.
I'm
Girl,
all like-
come on.
Oh.
That's not I'm all shy.
Okay, so many?
Yes.
All right. Sheesh.
She's like looking over her shoulder.
I know, right?
This is so cute.
It's
I love it.
It's only about 5,000 or 6,000 people.
That's so weird. Is that it?
Rudy Jones. That's all.
Oh, man. Okay, eyes closed.
But they're gonna be following your music, and
Please
they coming
do.
to the T-Mart. So
And then they're going to want all of this music.
They gonna want it all.
Right.
Give 'em
And then they'll
something.
come and get CMOS. And so see, you know what I'm
All
saying?
the
Look,
things.
she's
We're
doing
building a
that for y'all.
foundation.
So
Yeah.
I know, right?
After this, y'all better be on the website. Y'all better follow
Please
Instagram.
do all the stuff. Please.
And he says we love you here in Arkansas.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
And my mother is actually from Brinkley. So,
Brinkley,
yeah.
Arkansas?
That's
There you
right.
go.
Mhm,
Arkansas
Brinkley,
in the
Arkansas.
building.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Miss
All right.
Mary. Go.
Song?
Song.
Okay. So many. Or big. All right. Time keeps on slipping. I keep drifting into the future. Wondering if there's someone for me who's gonna be everything I need. Cause I've been patient. Okay, that's all I got.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
yeah.
That's all I got.
That's how you have to give it.
That's all I got.
You have to do the hook.
I was, but I was just
What?
She's like, no.
I started getting in my mind.
Yeah,
I started
she's
getting in my
like, no.
mind.
Oh, yes. Let's not.
I'll say this right quick. World One Development News, you can use KBOB, JB, me, Damali, and
Yeah.
all these thousands of people. Thank you so much for
Yes.
allowing us to come post up. We
Crash
got some
your
good
spot.
tea, crash your spot.
Yeah.
We gonna grab some CMOS. People been liking, following, they all on your
That's so
stuff.
cool.
Yes.
She
Thank you.
said, yes, that was fire.
Yes.
15
Thanks.
seconds of fire.
Thank you.
So y'all make sure, because we gonna shop, we gonna come back when we do our show next week. We gonna talk all about the impact it's made.
Yes.
So we gonna get our stuff today. We gonna use it. So when you tune in next week at 1:00, we're gonna talk about our experience.
Yes,
and what
absolutely.
it's doing for us. But y'all make sure y'all get over here. Any final thoughts for the people before we let you go?
First of all, thank you all.
Yes.
This is so cool.
It
I
was.
appreciate
It
it.
was fun.
And I would love for you guys to come check us out. Like I said, if you can't make it, come in, visit us. We're right in downtown Tulsa. This is the Deco Air so we're trying to do what we're doing right now. But I would love to see you at our events. I'd love to see you just come in and enjoy what we have, our teas and the atmosphere and all of it. So yeah, and
You
me
guys
as
are doing
singer
a good
too,
job.
You know, I'm in here.
Yeah. You in this thing. Well, you're doing a great job. This is
you.
very nice. Very, very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. This is news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM. We're not going to take a break because we are live, but that was T Rush. We love her so much. That's our sister.
Yes.
We got the menu. I'm going to post the menu. I'm going to post the pictures. You got all the other information. I'm going to tell y'all right now, no matter where you are. Now, when you come, Mario Jefferson, welcome to the show. Man, so many people, and we appreciate y'all. But, man, and the vibe and the energy and everything
Yes.
is great. It's Greenwood. It's first class. It's black excellence.
Like, you know what? I can get used to doing the show right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we about to come back like every other month or something. We
I
gotta
know,
get on
right?
her schedule too. Like, hey, you could also catch Charles and Damali and JB Smooth. Like,
Exactly, right?
every day, but
We up here
go
hanging
live.
out.
Getting some stuff going on. But
Yes.
that was great, Damali. What you think?
It was amazing. And like I said, you just never know the knowledge that other people have, and this is right here in our own community. She says she's not an herbalist, but you could have fooled me,
She did fool me. Welcome to
Okay.
the show, Leroy Talbert, and welcome to the show, Stephanie Burkett. I think I'm saying that right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
one more time, My Tea Lounge, 427 South Boston Avenue.
Yes.
That's where we are right now. We're
Right
looking
next
at the
to
health food.
Courtyard Marriott. Right next to Courtyard Marriott downtown.
right there downtown, man. It's
And
all
right across
good.
from one Oak.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
gas. One gas.
One gas, right across from one gas.
Yes.
And when I tell you this hot tea is good, I'm not.
Oh, my
just saying
God.
something.
It's amazing.
Good. I'm feeling
Amazing.
good. I feel like my hair is growing.
I think
Oh,
the
God.
meat time is what I had the first time I came
meat
in.
time?
Oh, was it?
It was super popular then. Too.
Yeah. So we all got different things just because so we can all try something different. And, so all of us, each one of us are enjoying what we have. Hey, Eli, I see Eli Grayson
Eli,
is on. What's
going
up,
on?
brother?
We had my tea lounge. Okay. It's been a lot going on. We got another good hot 15 minutes. So we're going to switch over to yesterday was election day.
It
the
was.
results are as follows.
Yeah. So yesterday was election day, and we got on and we told you guys that your vote is very important. And
Yes.
I want to say this: there was an election that took place, and it got down to 12 votes. 12 votes. And so when we start saying, "Oh, I ain't going to vote because my it don't matter and it don't count," this person won by 12 votes.
Just was it a sheriff? Like a sheriff, 12 votes. One, like the 12 disciples, 12 of them.
Stop it.
12 votes is
So-
now the sheriff. Go ahead.
Yes, and so that was actually there was a county commissioner. It was McIntosh County Commissioner.
That's big. That's a big
Yeah.
job right there, the county commissioner.
Yes, and so Clifford McElhaney won by 12 votes just on yesterday. So guys, don't ever take the stance that your opinion doesn't matter or that your voice doesn't count, because it absolutely does. So with that being said, I want to let you guys know that in our mayoral race,
Man, let me tell you something about it. That was the big one.
that was
To
a
me,
big
that was
one.
the big one because it's a whole lot surrounding because it's been GT Biden for the last 8.
Yes.
And so everybody's kind of biting their fingernails trying to figure out what's going on with this
Who's
mayoral
going to be
race.
next
So
and what's going to happen. And so we are now having a runoff
it is a runoff
between
going on, y'all.
two of the candidates. So that's how it got down to, it got crazy. Like literally when you're talking about biting your nails, people were literally biting their nails like,
It
oh
was
my God.
serious, yeah.
Until we got to the 100% of all the precincts, actually reporting the results. And so Monroe Nichols, he actually, and I'm going to put my glasses on because it's a little bit.
my son Khalil Harper was on.
Hey, Khalil, how are
Welcome
you?
to the show. And then Keon Johnson out of Oklahoma City and Set Free Church is live in studio. And Teresa said a lot of people did not vote.
A lot of people did not vote.
Teresa,
we're going to talk about that in just a second.
We're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that.
Okay, so we're going to have a runoff between Monroe Nichols. Now, I am really, I won't say surprised because, in elections, there's always a lot of crazy things that can happen. So I won't say surprised, but Monroe Nichols was able to garner 18,729 votes. And Karen Keith, who was another favorite,
Right.
She actually garnered 18,457 votes.
Man, that to me is a lot of votes. Now I don't know if that's down or up, but 18,000 people is enough to fill up the BOK Center.
Right.
Almost.
And so, we want to just, there's going to be a runoff because you have to get 50% plus one. Right. And they did not achieve that. Each one of them got 33%. And I think the third runner up got like 32% of the votes, total votes. So since they did not get that, then there's going to be a runoff that's going to happen on November the 5th, which is going to be the presidential election.
Right. Let me say this. Let me add this too. One thing I can say about these mayoral candidates, they did a good job to me of keeping their campaigns clean.
Absolutely.
I didn't really hear a lot of negativity. You're going to have to talk about your difference between your platform and their platform. But I do appreciate that in Tulsa, it didn't get where it was crazy.
Right.
When you think about our national election that's going on right now, get all crazy. So I was happy that Tulsa was able to just run, for the most part, a clean race.
Absolutely.
The mayoral candidates.
And so what we'll say is Monroe Nichols was actually on our show last week. And he discussed his platform and was very articulate about what he intended to do if he became mayor. And so, hopefully we will get the opportunity to have both candidates come on our show before the November election and let them, both have the opportunity and have a little bit more time to just talk about what it is that they, what their platforms are and what they intend to do and what what the leadership would look like and what a Tulsa would look like under their leadership, right?
And I got to say this. I got to say this one time now. I'm just going to say it now. I'm not saying a lot, but I'm saying a little bit. Everybody that came on our show got the most votes.
He absolutely
Now,
did.
here's another side of that. Damali and I were getting hundreds of text messages. And here's the reality. Sometimes you think everybody know everybody, but they don't.
They don't.
We had people asking us, who is Vanessa Hall Harper. We don't know who that is.
Right.
We like, hey, well, we gonna have her come on the show. People were going, man, we don't know who Monroe Nichols is. I mean, can you? But we know who y'all are. And we know what y'all doing. Can you get them on the show? And I text them. But I text everybody though.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be
everybody.
I'm just going with the people that came on. So I text everybody, or I made sure I got in touch with them, told them to come on the show. So this morning I still got 150 text messages. You know
good
why?
God.
Because a lot of them were saying, even a lot of the young people, the young people were saying, man, I didn't really know, but my grandpa and grandma saying I need to vote. I went out, but I didn't know. But I tuned into you guys' show, and it was very informative. Well, at least had enough information. But the ticket is, they said that they was comfortable with who came on.
Right.
They didn't even know who they was running against.
Right.
So for some of you, I'm just saying, sometimes your local media, KBOB, shout out to them. Shout out to World One Development News. You can use Charles and Damali and DJ JB Smooth. You might want to tap in a little bit because the views when we went live was 5.4 thousand people instantly was listening to their platform. And I'm not saying that's why they got over the hump, but I know it has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yes, absolutely. So let me go ahead and run really quickly through the city council. The city council results.
Before you move on to the city council real quick, just can't discount the third gentleman that was in the race for mayor. He got 31%, 32% of the votes.
Yeah.
That was like 17,500 votes. So whoever gets those majority of the votes will most likely win that mayoral race.
Yeah. And so it's going to be imperative that, everybody, so the fight is not over. If we, the race is not over. So it's going to be imperative because you're correct. Yeah. Those votes now have to be split down between these two candidates.
Well, maybe they go to one side.
And maybe they go to one side. You don't never know.
Look,
you never know.
It depends on who's going to do the best job, right?
Let's go to the live. Damali, you want to read the live? I see Eli.
Let's see. So Eli Grayson says a lot of people are ignorant on how to register to vote, how to change an address, if newly married or divorced, how to change their names, the precincts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Unfortunately, the outreach is too late or not enough. And I think that's true. So we've got to do a better job in our communities of being able to get people in front of the community that's going to be able to help them with those things. And I can honestly say the Divine Nine does a great job of getting folks registered to vote, and they are out at events, and they're knowledgeable on and able to tell people what they need to do in order to do just those things that you're talking about. How to change your address if you're newly married, how to change your name, how to check your precinct to see, where you need to go to in order to vote. So, but I still think that some of the responsibility is on us. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know that if I change my name, then if my ID changes, then I need to go and make sure that everything that associates with that ID is the same. My bank account, my address at the post office. I mean, just everything. It all needs to change. My social security card, all of that. So we need to, take responsibility for that.
And I will say this. I guess we'll switch over for a moment and say, the counselors, all 9, but a lot of them are going to runoffs. Like 3 of them are going to runoffs. But we just
so I was going to rattle those off for you really quickly.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so District 1, of course, Vanessa Hall Harper retained her seat. In District 3, won that race at 53.81%. District 4, Laura Bellis, 76.62% of the votes went to her. District 5, Karen Gilbert, won that race with 64% of the vote. District 6, Chris Bengal, won with 70% of the votes. District 7, there's going to be a runoff between Lori Dector Wright and Eddie Huff. District 8, Phil Lakin won that race at 69% of the vote. And District 9, there's going to be a runoff between Jamie Fowler and Carol Bush. All of those elections.
A lot of close races.
Yeah. All of those are going to take place on November the 5th. That's with the presidential election race. So you guys, go back and do your research. Pay attention in those districts that, are going to have these runoff races.
I thought it spoke volumes, too, that they voted on the proposition to raise the salaries for the city councilors and the city auditor.
Absolutely.
Like 75% of what the mayor makes. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. And one thing about Oklahoma, the pay is low in a lot of different areas. I'm going to say
We're still trying to get there.
Uncle Brian gave a good point. He said he works at the election board and at the precinct. He said he was there for 12 hours and only 56 people voted.
Now, that's what we want to talk about.
And that's what we got to get better at right now. We ain't not going to harp on it,
No.
you know, but here's another thing. Most people, Damali, they get ready for the presidential election.
Exactly.
Most people, when it's time
They
for the
don't.
president,
Yeah.
oh, they be ready for the president.
Yeah.
But they just don't. I think some people don't understand, or I think Eli said it best, you ignorant to the local elections. The state elections are the ones going to affect you every day.
Yeah, those
You
are the
know?
ones that are going to determine your current, living every single day. So those are the ones that you need to be most engaged in.
I know, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying I'd be so fired up to go vote. I go get a haircut, get it washed, get my beard trimmed, get some dye in it, go get a suit. I mean,
Oh God!
You think it's possible
just
that
to get the
sometime-
sticker?
I mean but you know what? At the end of the day,
You think it's possible that sometimes people don't know that polling place is there in their neighborhood? Or there's like it's just miseducation.
I think it's what Eli said is this. I think he said it's ignorance. This is what I think. I'm telling you this, JB. If we have the largest Juneteenth in the nation,
Yeah.
we should have the largest
20,000.
voter
Yeah.
turnout. And I think that we don't. I think during that time, because sometimes people do talk about it, I think it's just like a sideshow. I don't think we really have somebody that brings everybody in to just say, look, this is the most important thing we need to get done right now. And this is, JB, they got
to speak up.
You got to tie to more than just voting, because what happens when you live in North Tulsa, what in North Tulsa makes you feel like you need to vote when it's been like that so long? So you
Good point.
You got to really sit
Good
there
point.
and go, look, we need to vote, because if we vote, this is what we can do, and let the kids, the grandparents, and then hopefully those votes transfer into something that they can
And you're
actually
looking
see.
at what 4,000 or 5,000 votes in North Tulsa yesterday for District 1 when there's how many people live there?
No, it wasn't no 4,000 or 5,000.
No, it was more it was more than that, and I didn't bring those
It was
numbers
1,200 for
But-
Angela and like 3,500 for Vanessa. Somewhere
So
around
yeah,
there.
yeah, you might be right.
But
Yeah.
I'll just say this: with all these large events that we have, all these concerts, that we
Everybody's
have,
not getting out voting.
And I think what it is I think that there's a disconnect, because life starts lifing. So it's like at the end of the day, I'm thinking about, and I'm going to tell you this. I actually spoke to a person on yesterday, and I'm not going to say their name, but I spoke to a person on yesterday, and they were saying, hey, are you going to do it? And I said, well, no, I can't do that, because after the election, I got to go and pull the ticker tapes, to see, at these different polling places. And they're like, oh my God, is today voting day? And I'm like, what? And they were like, oh yeah, I knew we were supposed to
Super
vote, but I
Tuesday?
forgot. Yeah, I didn't know that it was today. I'm like, yeah. So then they got off the phone and they went to go vote. So I think some of it is we need to be making sure that we're sharing and letting people know, and maybe doing posts like we do.
Let me go. I'm gonna go to the live real quick. Jolie said, Charles, it doesn't take much time. You want to get dressed up and put on the suit. Look, Jolie, I just make it a big day. And look, and I text my kids. I'll be honest, Damali, this is what I did with my younger kids. I would text them and say, go vote, show me your stuff. I'm okay. I'm gonna send you $20.
And I think that's something that we need to do to encourage the next generation.
I need to, and then I tell them, now you got to give me your homework on who you voted for. And I would do that, but now they go vote. And another, I think is good. Teresa said they are missing out on tax dollars. Which
Absolutely.
is very important. They missed that. And Ernest Lynch, that's why we need to bring back civics class.
There
in
you go,
high school
Ernest. Absolutely.
To educate the young people.
That's why we
And
have Black History Saturdays.
So you can
Shalon
be
says the
educated.
demo for North Tulsa, what District 1 is 44,000.
44,000, and
That
we
is
only
like
had
10%.
5,000. Yeah, but that's what I said last week, that only the statistics say that only 10% of the people vote in local elections.
But a lot of people get upset when their voice isn't heard, or
Right.
when things don't change, when the policy, like
Correct.
Charles said, the policies.
Right.
It starts with changing policies and what people stand for. I
Right.
think Vanessa stands for a lot of the greater good for North Tulsa. We've had a chance to experience and see her and be in tandem with her and see what she's doing from a vantage point that most people don't get. And not to just vouch for her, but you start talking about Oasis and the work she's done in North Tulsa. North Tulsa's big. It stretches all the way from downtown to the airport.
Right.
That's a huge district. It's the largest district, I believe. But, shouts out to her and all the work she's done. I can't wait to see what happens with the 36th Street North Corridor. I work in that district, but I don't live in that district, so I can't vote in that district.
And one thing
So
I can
Eli,
say,
hey, let me just do this real quick. So Eli says we should request that the local election day for the city of Tulsa be a holiday for Tulsa and making it a big deal. It could be called the Tulsa Election Holiday.
That'd be dope.
And that would be really, really, really good. Anything that makes it work. Derek Myers, welcome to the show. And then your Uncle Brian said people just don't have faith in voting. And Uncle
I
Brian,
get it.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, what we're going to do, we'll come back and do some more about the voting, but we did have the elections yesterday, and Damali read off all of the stats. Now, did you expect Monroe Nichols to do that good?
You know what? I had faith in him because he has been a state representative for the past 8 years. And so when you sit in that space, and we talked about this a little bit last week about how typically, the way it works is it is in the reverse of what he did. Typically, you're in office as mayor or as a lower level, and then you move up to the state level, right? So you start in local, then move state, and then go federal. But he was like, hey, I just went where I saw the need.
I think he shocked the city.
Yeah,
That's what I
think he did too.
She kind of danced around the question. The question is, did you think, JB, that he was going to do that well?
He hit him with the
one too.
jumbo.
He did.
And
I think that to me
crazy.
was the big.
I didn't expect it.
Including me. My thought was, I'm glad.
Eli said he did. He thought he would do that. And so did Leon Fowler.
I thought it was going to end up a runoff for sure.
Yeah.
But I just thought, and this is, I'll say why I thought that, because I'm telling you, it seemed like for the last year, I just been seeing Karen Keith on TV
right.
every time. So, and I see, it seemed like maybe the last 2 or 3 weeks I saw him.
Right.
Some.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, in my mind, I feel like if you on TV and you just send people, I gave with
big budget.
To me, that equates to big budget. And typically, big budget
means power.
More people.
It translates.
Yeah. More people see you. Yes.
So to me, it just seemed like she had much more of a budget. So I'm not taking it from the ability to do the job. I'm talking about sometimes how much money do you have to get out?
Right.
Well, I think for me, what I thought was, with his actions, him going to TU, him being working with our former mayor, Kathy Taylor, and being her chief of staff, and all of that. To me, those things put you in position where other people know your ability, right? And so that's why I was thinking. Now, as far as numbers, no, I didn't think those numbers, but I thought he would do pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Karen Keith is really established when it comes to Tulsa. 20 years in the game, being a
news anchor,
power player in this market. Everybody knows her.
Yeah.
The who's who know who Karen Keith is, but you can't take away from Monroe because he was a legislative branch of government.
That's what I love about it. But this is what I was thinking, because typically I saw that the FOP, I saw that the police department, I saw that the fire department. I saw. So
you know what?
I
didn't like that she was. It seemed like she was bragging about having those people in her corner, and I don't know if that was like a salute or if it was like, I got this and I got that. I got this in the bag. I kind of felt that energy a little bit.
Shalon said.
Kind of what JB is saying.
Yeah.
If people, I didn't, but I don't know. I'm not from here originally. So, but to me, it just seems like when the police department, the fire department, and certain people. Now, when I saw that the Tulsa World endorsed Monroe Nichols, I was like, oh.
Like,
okay, that's a little different right there.
It's different.
Yeah,
it is different too.
Yeah.
Let me do some quick shout outs, man, because I know y'all on the live. So, William Tisdale, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Kevin, Adrian DeSalvo, welcome to the show. Frank D. Lewis Sr., welcome to the show.
And just to be clear, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and our guests, and not necessarily to the station, organization, committee, or any other individuals associated with KBOB 89.9, NYCU.FM, or World One Development's news you can use. These are strictly opinions today. No bias, just giving you the facts straight across the board.
We just talking about what everybody else is talking about a little bit. And for us, the beauty is we about community. So with us, nothing to fight. We just giving like our thoughts on what we saw, because there's a lot of energy around it. We know this is everybody's conversations today.
Yeah.
So congratulations, man, to Karen Keith. Congratulations, State Representative Monroe Nichols. And hey, we wish everybody, even those city councilors, got to have runoffs.
Yeah.
We heading down to November 5th, baby.
I don't mean to be the stickler here, but is this going to be the first time that Tulsa will have a shot at actually having a black mayor?
Correct.
Very first time.
First time.
It's the first time a mayoral candidate even got the most votes.
Yeah.
Ever.
I will salute Greg Robinson. A couple years ago, he took a shot at it and got like 28%, somewhere around there, and did an awesome job You told
did
me
a great job.
You told me
He
he only
jumped
had
in.
30 days.
He did. He jumped in late in the game, and he did a phenomenal job. I believe if he had more time, then he would have done a lot better than what he did. But still, to even get that far, to me, was something huge for our city.
Vandermoor, he had 90 days in this current election.
Ben
and
Norman,
got
yeah.
17,000 plus votes.
Right.
So that says a lot about him. I hear he's a big businessman in the downtown scene of Tulsa. So whoever aligns with him and gets his votes wins the election.
Yeah. So
So
if he
we're-
come out and endorse, but we'll go ahead and switch gears. But my
Yeah, 'cause-
thought is, if he endorses somebody, then they probably gonna be the favorite. But if he
Definitely.
don't endorse nobody,
It's
then
gonna be
who
it's
knows?
gonna be different.
But anyway, we'll keep y'all posted.
We've got to put the work in.
Just like that.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to our Hump Day hot topic.
Yes.
Do we have music?
We don't.
No music.
Topics, Damali. Give it to him. Guess what day it is, okay? Guess what day it is, Damali?
Yeah, Machi Lounge.
Hump day. Hump day. Yeah. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Damali.
So our lone hot topic today is, I don't know if you guys heard this with all the hubbub going on with the local elections, but former President Trump has been indicted again.
I heard that.
Yes, there was a 36-page indictment that came down on yesterday. The federal Washington, D.C. indicted Donald Trump for 4 felony charges related to his efforts to subvert the 2020 presidential election. They said that this was an attempt by prosecutors to streamline the case against Trump to address the Supreme Court's ruling last month that concluded presidents enjoy sweeping immunity from prosecution for their official conduct. So the new indictment removes some specific allegations against Trump, but contains the same 4 criminal charges, which include conspiracy to defraud the United States. It's a signal that the prosecutor believes the high court's immunity decision doesn't pose a major impediment in convicting the former president.
You know what? To be honest, a lot of times I'll be like, man, I don't even know how this guy even running for president.
Man.
Not even about a Republican, Democrat, independent, or none of that. It's just kind of like,
Right.
just like when you're running for president, you just got this certain standard of just life in general.
Right.
But anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. To me, I think that's a hot topic, and I also do, and I think Eli said the Democratic convention is still super hot. Because Kamala Harris and Tim Watson,
We just-
is on fire.
Man.
Dude, I just say.
Uncle Brian said Cell Blocks 9 is waiting for the orange
No,
one.
no, y'all don't be like that now. I was one of those guys who was like, give Donald Trump a chance to mess up, I guess, again. But, you know, he's got to go and stand in front of the court before the election now.
Before the election.
No, so they're saying now because they're they're going to end up buying some time, and so they're thinking that it's going to be after the election.
I got a friend that says they want him before the election.
They want him before the election, but we don't know if that's going to happen.
We'll see.
Well, to me,
Yeah.
the bigger issue is just the fact that they want him.
Yeah.
That's what I can't get past. The fact that you want him.
And you're running for president of the United
You on the
States.
run,
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce. You on the
Right.
run like Jay and Beyonce
Right.
and Ride or Die, whatever that song is.
Right.
You shouldn't be
Yeah.
running for president. You got bigger fish to fry. Just
Yeah.
Should you
There's
be
other
allowed to run for president of the United States if
Want me to
you're
tell
up
you
for a
what?
felony like that?
Well, you remember I went and pulled the statute that or the requirements to run for president, and it does not say
Let me ask-
anything
let me
about
ask y'all
having a
this, and
felony.
I'm not gonna harp on this because we don't want y'all to pull up at my T Lounge unless y'all gonna buy some sea moss. But my thing is, Donald Trump is just a solo act. Like, where's his wife? Where's his family? Where's his kids?
She's
Where-
totally
he
disappeared,
just-
hasn't she?
No, everybody. I can't find nobody. Trump is just you know how when you did the Democratic convention and the family came up and all the people on stage and the kids was crying and all that, Trump is just solo act. It's just like, y'all get out of here and everybody stand back and
I
stand
think
down.
once the bullets start
Yeah.
flying, then everybody kind of just
Bro, not
left
the
him
bullets
on
start
his-
flying.
Left
I
him
didn't
on.
say
Hey,
that
like,
part.
bro, they trying to kill you, bro. We out.
You know what? This is the thing. I don't know what the strategy is on that side, but the things that I see are not, in my opinion, presidential.
Not presidential.
And
Right.
in my opinion, I wouldn't vote for you because I'm just like, I want somebody who's calming and soothing, and that's going to make me feel like that things are going to be better for my grandkids and my great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody that, is always saying something crazy, who's always demeaning somebody, who's always talking about how great you are. This is not about you. It's about the United States of America. We all live here.
And the level of degrading that they go to
It's just
against Kamala Harris,
Man.
it is
Don't
so
make it-
nasty.
Kamala.
Am I saying it wrong?
It's Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
See, because I have a different name, then I'm always tuned in to people who have different
You
names.
talking about Kamala?
Seriously,
the Ugandan
though.
woman.
Yeah,
Every
it's
week.
Kamala.
Kamala.
It's so sad the way that you see it on social media, your YouTubes, how they go and just try to tarnish this lady. I seen someone post a picture yesterday on social media, and she was with a white family. Okay, everybody knows she's got a mixed family. It's not something you guys got to keep bashing into people's face.
But who cares?
I mean, why can't it just be about that person's
Platform.
character, platform?
And what they were
Yeah.
doing, well, here's the ticket, JB. She's the vice president of the United States. So,
So what difference does it
you're
make?
like, what
Yeah.
are we talking about? She's the vice, meaning she's one incident from being the president right now, and she's been in that position for 4 years. Let me go to the live, just because I don't want to.
I was going to say Leon Fowler. Yeah,
Okay.
Leon Fowler says Representative Jasmine Crockett said anyone else with those charges would not be walking around free even prior to trial.
Absolutely. Quick shout out to John Jordan. Welcome to the show. Teresa said the DNC was fabulous. Blast
was.
of energy. You absolutely
It was.
right. Mr. Floyd, welcome to the show. My frat Stan Reese, what's going on? Eminem Blue. He just opened up his dad's old spot where we went to college, man. I'm so excited.
I saw that. That is a great job.
Down the
Reese,
Frat,
we need to come check you out.
Reese, put the name of it in here, man, and the address, man, because I know for homecoming I'll be there. But put your dad's spot. The name, I don't want to even say the name wrong because we want to live too many people listening. So just put the name, put the location, put a website or something, man. Y'all make sure if y'all are ever in Monticello, Arkansas, if you look on the other side, go Monticello. See, people, y'all know that. It's
Nah,
Monticello
no.
or it's Monticello.
Okay.
Either way it go, that's where you need to go. Shout out to him.
Uncle Brian said, I just can't understand why people want him back in the White House because of the stimulus, when in reality, Nancy Pelosi is the reason why we got the stimulus during COVID-19.
Right.
The problem is you have a choice of someone else other than him, and you're still going to choose that character.
Maybe or maybe not. Eli Grayson says Trump has no history of community service, none. What food bank has given money to or his time to? None.
Well, that's why we brought up the Hunt Day topic, because we'll be in here forever dealing with this, but they're going to kick us out here in 10 minutes. So what we're going to have is that y'all just stay tuned. Damali and I going to keep you in the loop of what's going on with Trump, what's going on with Kamala, what's going on with the races that are going on here. Kamala Harris, vice president, put some respect on her name.
Right.
Did a great job. So
Okay,
once again,
Stan Reese says it is Breaker Drive-In, 523 West Gaines, and it's Monticello, Arkansas, is how I'm going to say it.
you said it right, but hey, if you down there close to it, you're going to say Monticello.
He said, breaker 19.
Break it. Look, let me tell you something, JB. When we was in college, that's all that we got. That's what we was running to. So his dad had it. He and his sisters got
That's
it.
so
They
cool.
renovated
That
it.
is
They
so
made it
cool.
nice. It's professional. It's
Oh,
clean.
wow.
Oh, and they can cook. See, I
I
was when the
heard.
food
I
game
heard.
was
I
over.
heard.
So I'm like,
That
once they
is
open,
so
you ain't got to
cool.
ask about the food. So
Yeah,
if you're
that is
down
so
there,
cool.
you got the location. Pull up. We'll be pulling up there
Can't wait to
soon.
make it down there for homecoming.
All right, y'all, it's time for us to get back to our Black History Trivia question.
We can keep that song playing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go.
Okay, so Black History Trivia. Who was the first black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater? Was it A, Misty Copeland? Was it B, Janet Collins? Was it C, Raven Wilkinson? Or was it D, Lauren Anderson?
All right. Welcome to the show. Damali going to read it one more time, and that's all the time you're going to have to try to get in. While she reads, I'm just going to give Jesse Oldman welcome to the show.
Hey, Jesse.
Stephen Reeves,
Hey, Steven.
Edward Buzz Barnett.
Hi.
Welcome to World One Development News you can use with Charles and Damali, and our
Yes.
fabulous producer, Mr. DJ JB Smooth. So, Uncle Brian said
Uncle
A.
Brian said A.
Me and Maestro Sigalo said C.
I said B.
JB said B.
I went with Janet Collins.
So AJ and Teresa also said C with you guys.
Yeah, C with us.
Anybody but C.
All right, so I'm going to read it
And
one
yes.
more time, and then I'm going to give you the answer.
And AJ said no Googling, and he's absolutely right. Don't Google, just put your thinking cap on, baby.
Eli said Little
Little
Richard.
Richard, see that? See, Eli, see that? See that? That's why you getting off the live right now, Eli. We can't take this no more. Valerie Harding, welcome
Miss
to the
Val.
show, Miss Val. Love you. Come on with it.
Oh, Lord, y'all
Read it
funny.
one more time.
Okay, last time. Who was the first black principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater? Was it A, Misty Copeland, B, Janet Collins, C, Raven Wilkinson, or D, Lauren Anderson? And once again, we'll say Uncle Brian said A, JB said B. Jeremiah, Charles, AJ, and Teresa said C. And if you said A, which was only Uncle Brian, you are absolutely correct.
Uncle Brian got it. Uncle Brian been kicking wisdom all day.
I know.
Wow.
Yes.
It was
so,
A.
It was A. So Misty Danielle Copeland is an American ballet dancer for the American Ballet Theater, one of 3 leading classical ballet companies in the United States. On June 30th, 2015. Now, hear this date.
He said E.
June
Richard.
30th, 2015. Copeland became an American woman to be promoted to a principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater's 75-year history.
Wow, that's
I got to give her a big
Yes.
round of applause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff, Damali. You always keep us on our toes. Welcome to the show, Miss Maybelle Wallace over there at Theater North. Shalon said A, so she got it right.
Shalon said A,
Travis,
okay.
Nicole Travis got it right. She said A. Eli was still going with Little Richard. Alberta,
We don't need a
welcome to the
little
show.
easier question for the first of the month, Damali.
I've
Teresa said
been
go
getting y'all. I've been
Uncle B.
stumping y'all, haven't I? Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got some upcoming events and some birthdays. Y'all hang on in there because you need to know what's going
was
on.
Richard and Drake.
Let's get to it.
All right. Upcoming events. The 36th Street North Event Center has dates available. If you're looking for a place to hold your wedding, birthday party, banquet, repast dinner, community event, etc., give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. Hey guys, football season is here.
Oh,
It's here.
Blue 42.
So right now, it seems as if I guess starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the kickoff.
So tomorrow, Colorado Buffaloes and North Dakota play tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m.
Charles.
Yes.
Now, Charles, the Dion said, if you ain't been over here, don't come over here now.
Keep the same energy. If you're
I seen their offensive line and their defensive line. Everybody over 300.
They're huge.
They went and got some heavy hitters.
Right.
I just what do you think they're gonna do this year, Charles? Give us your honest opinion. I know you've
what
been following.
I think what happened in his first season, they kicked off good. They
did
exceeded
great.
expectation and they went down in flames.
Star power was there too. They had every star in the game there.
Once The Rock said, "What the Rock is cooking," when The Rock finished cooking,
it was over with.
Cooked after that.
Yeah.
I love Dion and I love what he's doing for the program, but I think this year is going to be different. He's done some good. He got the number 1 O lineman, and that number 1 O lineman started grabbing some other big boys. His son is there. Both of his sons is there. I think they're going to do big things.
Is
this
it
year.
true that the HBCUs are still going to be on primetime television
They're
this year?
still going to be on prime time, man.
Okay.
So he did
Yes.
that, man.
Colorado's
Keep it
not an
going.
HBCU, so they'll be on regular NCAA D1.
Regular. It's
Okay,
regular.
so on Friday, OU and Temple play at 6 o'clock p.m.
OU and Temple?
Yes.
Boomer
Hold up.
Sooner.
Now, OU going to the SEC.
Hey, it's first game in SEC. Boomer Sooner. That's all I'm gonna say.
So that means OU now got to play against LSU, Georgia,
Arkansas.
all them.
Yeah.
So they down
Alabama.
there. They say SEC is the best. I'm not saying that, but that's what they say.
Yeah.
They gotta
but I'm
stand
an
up.
SEC guy.
They gotta stand up.
But OU gonna know if they've been eating their beans and cornbread.
We gonna find
They
out.
go over there to that SEC.
We're gonna learn today.
Run into
Tells me-
Florida and Florida State.
Something tells me OU is prepared.
Really?
Want me to tell you why I think they may be prepared? Because of their head coach, Brent Venables.
We've
He's
been
a
waiting on-
hard-nosed coach.
We've been waiting on the opportunity to play some real football for a while. We've been running the Big 12 for a long time.
What y'all think about them Boomer Sooners? So we got to hit the locals, the Oklahoma teams. What Old State gonna do?
So hold on. So Saturday, TU is going to be playing Northwestern State at 7 o'clock p.m.
I've been
Okay.
hearing about TU, so that's our local.
So a
team
hurricane
here in
coming to
Tulsa.
town?
The
Yep.
Hurricanes is here.
And then OSU is going to be playing South Dakota on Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m.
They'll be
And is that
playing
at South Dakota or is that at OSU? Because every OSU home game is sold out already.
Really?
Yeah,
every
All State's
home
supposed to be
game.
coming.
But they're at OSU.
Yeah.
They had all of the in-state teams are all playing at home this week. And I want to say the third week or second week, Old State got the Razorbacks.
Uh-oh.
God.
Ooh.
Gotta call my sister. We gotta go over to
Call my
OSU.
people go over. She see what's going on. So we got the I think we got Arkansas State and then behind that the Razorbacks.
She literally stays right behind the stadium too. I gotta call my sister.
Hey, we
gotta
hope
get
our
some-
team out
See
there.
what's
Brian
going
Doran
on.
said OU will only win 5 games.
OU?
Uncle Brian done
they
made
going
it.
to the SEC, baby.
Right.
Let me tell you
Oh, I
something.
I'm gonna
see.
say
I see Miss Candace Price is on
Candace
from Omaha,
Price.
and she is actually over at Carnival.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? Sis, you left me. I'm sad.
Eli said, "Go Pokes and go JSU Tigers."
Yeah. Oh, Eli said he has tickets OSU.
Come on, Eli. Come on up here.
Come through.
How many tickets you got?
Bring
He
Little
got a
Richard.
whole suite.
Look, bring Little Richard and everybody with you. If you got tickets, we need tickets.
Right. We need tickets. Nehemiah is on. Hey, Brennan.
Hey, what's going on, Black Wall Street Times, man? Nehemiah, let me tell you something. He just elevated to a level.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
Love him.
We love this brother, man. He
That's the
makes
Black
sure,
Wall Street Times.
Black Wall Street Times. Local,
No
national,
doubt.
international. Make sure you follow the times. Brian said USC versus LSU is Sunday night. That is gonna
Sunday
be
night.
crazy.
Ooh, that's gonna be a crazy game. USC.
And so not only are we, if you are not a football fan,
Okay.
right, then you can go and see
Sit
Uncle
on the
Bobby and
back
the Eating
porch.
Out Band. That's going to be happening on Saturday as well for Labor Day weekend. They're going to be playing at the Gathering Place on Riverside Drive at 2:00 p.m.
in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you can either watch football or you can go see Uncle Bobby.
Oh, you can do both.
Or you can do both.
Hey, you got these smartphones now. You can do both at one time.
Man,
Absolutely.
I can't wait this weekend. It's football is back,
Football
baby.
is back, man.
Yes.
Ooh, we can't wait. Y'all don't know. Sometimes we go into depression almost. We just be trying to get
I mean,
by. Y'all don't know.
is there a T for football, like to get your muscles right?
He's like,
find something.
that would be a no.
All right, what we got going on the upcoming
All right,
events?
no, birthdays.
Birthdays.
That's what's coming up next. Today is Miss Donna Ross's birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna, today.
Tomorrow, Candace Radcliffe Hill, who's one of our volunteers over at the Event Center,
Happy
and
birthday.
Valerie Bolden Moses over at V-Lux Spa, another black business.
Welcome
It's
to
gonna
the
be
show,
her birthday.
Tyrone, Mark, and George Moore. Welcome to the show. This is news you can use.
All right, and then August 30th, our very own Patricia Griffin is going to be her birthday.
Oh, I miss her today. Patricia, you not on here?
Yeah,
Happy
where you
birthday
at?
to you. She is celebrating her birthday.
Happy
Okay.
birthday, Pat.
And then August 31st, Miss Angela Busby Estes, the owner of Frios down on Greenwood, the ice cream shop. It's going to be her
Frios.
birthday, another black business.
Just like
Salute.
that. Real
Yes.
quick, another quick shout out to My Tea Lounge for letting us host right here at
Yes.
427 South Boston Avenue. She joined us for a little bit. She talked about her music. She talked about everything you can get here. Damali and I are getting ready to do some more shopping because what I was drinking on is gone. I need a refill. Can I get a refill? She
don't
sang
start.
a little bit. So it was great times. Damali,
Yeah.
what you think about it?
Yeah, we had a blast. And yes, we are absolutely going to go and check out this sea moss.
Did she say her next live concert will be at the 36th Street North
She didn't
Event
say
Center?
that.
She
She said
did
she
not
working
say
on it.
that. She
I
said she
said
worked.
that. Now, so hold me to it. But I told her, I said, look, you got your tea lounge here. We got these.
But that's a good
we got the
shameless
market-
plug, though.
But we could do that in the fall, JB. We gonna get.
We got to come up with some. How about the Winter White Fall Ball?
We're gonna come up with a whole bunch of good
Yeah.
tea.
Winter white
Sounds like a
fall
winner.
ball. I kind of like
Winter
that.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get the food, we got the tea. You know, it's warm. And now you get
Yeah.
the hot or cold.
Yes.
Put it all together. Economic blast.
Yes. I love it.
And if you
I
get
love it.
VIP, you might get some Chef J catering.
Oh,
With a ribeye.
all
Or
right.
you might have some sweet Lisa's or
You
some
never
Wine
know.
and J's. You never know who gonna be up in there.
You never know.
know.
So don't forget, if you want to hit us up, you can hit us up on any of our social media platforms. That is World One Development, Edurect Youth and Family Fund Center, 36th Street North Event Center, or Fitting Back In Prison Reentry. And you can also hit us up and watch us on nycu.fm, where we play today's R&B and throwback hits.
Just like that. Yeah, we live from downtown. We still on Black Wall Street, I believe. Anyway, JB, what's your final thoughts, man?
My final thought is, what do you tell the person that's not the football fan that wants to be a part of the festivities, but that's not really a fan, but still wants to,
Be in the mix.
usually be like the better half or like the wife or the boyfriend that doesn't do the sports? What do you tell them?
Play dominoes or spades, Uno.
No.
There's always
Or just
board
come and
games.
eat.
Or
Just come and eat.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna have food. You're gonna have other activities. So you always got other.
But let me tell you this: the hype around it and the vibe in
Yeah.
the space. Whether you you just pick a team and go for them.
So the point is to never leave anyone out.
Let me
Always
tell you-
include somebody that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When it's homecoming, like if you go to Langston or Jackson State, let me say that
Right.
to Jackson State. If you go to homecomings and stuff, a lot of people don't even make it to the game.
Yeah.
It's so many activities and interviews and meeting up with people and buying stuff and shopping and all that. It's so much other things that are going on.
Right.
That
You
you're
don't
gonna
even
find
think
you something to do.
Yeah,
With me,
absolutely.
you find me, you're gonna find me by the food.
By the
As
food.
always.
All right.
As
All right,
always.
y'all. Kathy Wilson, welcome to the show. Janita Brooke, welcome to the show. We got to get out of here, y'all, man. We live from My Tea Lounge, man. The Healthy Living menu was right here.
Yes.
We had a good time. We appreciate T Rush once again, but we got to get out of here, y'all. Damali, what's your final thought?
Final thought is come out and support these black businesses. They are, of excellence. This My Tea Lounge, I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. Come in here and get your work done. If you got a little bit of work and got some time to kill, come in here and hang out. It's a whole vibe.
We took a picture. We're going to post all of her stuff. We took
Yes.
some pictures, so everything that she do, all the activities, all the stuff they do in the evening, there's so much going on. We're going to make sure we post that. But please consider donating to Eden Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send your donation made payable to Eden Media Services. Send that money to 1216 North Lansing Avenue. Sweet D, we moving on up, y'all, just a little bit. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74106. This has been News You Can Use with your boy Charles Harper, that's me.
And Damali Wilson, that's me.
And we are live p.m. to 2 p.m.
If you'd like to promote or advertise your events or business on this show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. All social media, World One Development. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper and Mr. Molly Wilson. She's getting ready for football season.
I am.
Biggest Cowboys fan I know.
I got a jersey.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to the station, organization, committee, or other groups or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9, Black on Black Community Radio, Eden Media Services, World One Development's News You Can Use, and NYCU.FM. All live, all the time, 24/7. Make sure you check us out at KBOB899.com and NYCU.FM. Anything else?
That's it.
Love y'all. Have a good hump day.
Live
Yes.
lit.
Catch you next time.
Live lit and on location at the My Tea Lounge, 427 South Boston, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Peace.